Hello everybody, sorry about that. I was a little bit late. I had to wait for make the pizza great again. So yes, had to make the pizza great again. Domino's was a little bit slow tonight. They got the greatest pizza ever. Yes, ever. Greatest pizza ever. So yes, I got some emergency pizza again from Domino's. Greatest pizza ever. You know I like pizza. And you know how much I like pizza. And you know how much I like Domino's. Hello, Roxanne. Hello, Beam. Everybody. Yeah, making pizza great again, one at a time. So everybody. No, I had them deliver it. They delivered my pizza. I don't go out. I don't go out in public. Last time I was out, they didn't like it. So I stay home. Have to have the... Hey, Benjamin. Hey, Santa Cruz, right? Yeah. Yeah. Excellent. Santa Cruz is greatest ever. It's greatest ever. All right. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully everybody's having a good time. Hope you tuned in the other day for a very special election. Yes, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna... Sorry guys, I'm just... All right. Enough of the jokes. Yes. Oh, we got this other one here. Making pizza, making America exotic one tiger at a time. No, I did not. I should have, but I can't find my other hat. I don't know. I'll have to look for it. The other one that's from a couple of years ago that I had, and so anyways. Yeah. So, and I've had this is retired ever since, you know. Ever since the debacle that we had a couple of years ago. I'm just having plain Coke Zero, and I got, what did I get? Sausage and mushroom. Pepperoni and olives. And like the famous movie that I was in, by the way. A nice cheese pizza just for me. So, yeah. Anyways, how's everybody doing? All right. And so I guess you guys know the big news of the week. Yeah, there's still a few people out there. I know, like, if you go to the doctor or certain places, they have a lot. Ian's, I don't know where Ian is. He's probably making a late night donut run. Who knows? But I'm making pizza great again, one slice at a time. And this is just cheese. Just for me. So yes, I don't know what you guys been up to this week. It's been kind of iffy, not starting to get really cold again. Yes. Well, you know. Yes, I'm from California, dude. I'm in Northern California, man. We're like totally bitching by the waves. That's why I got my hair. But like I said, yeah, I got that. If you just saw, I put out a new video. It's guava, ultra vice guava, and I didn't know what it was, and then I was reading into it, and it's like, it's totally Miami Vice, dude. So yeah, it's a new flavor from Monster, so that one's out. What else? A bunch of other stuff. Started getting into the Taco Bell menu. You'll see a few more of the other ones out there. But yeah, run across a lot of really weird items, strange items, and just been taking it easy. So hopefully you guys have been doing well too. I planned to go on a little bit earlier, but it took a little while for the pizza. Didn't want to show up. I guess they were busy. I found out there was a football game nearby, so local high school had a big football game, and there were cars everywhere. So maybe that's why they were busy tonight. I don't know. But so, what you guys been up to? Anything interesting? Anything fun? A lot of new things coming out. And I found out that some of the Burger King items are going to be coming out on my birthday, which is next week. So I got to figure out something to do for that. What else? Yes, I'm having late night snack. I usually, for some reason, I get like hungry later at night. So I guess it's a bad habit. So I usually have to have frozen food or ramen or something handy, a little bit to snack on. Then trying to keep fruit around or something like that, just for late night kind of munchies, I guess. Trying to eat healthy as well. But like I said, no, I don't want to go. Sure, you want a few slices? I got a nice piece of cheese pizza. In-N-Out wouldn't be that bad. They're open, I think, till like 2, but the problem is it's always a long line later at night. Even during the day, usually takes at least a half hour. Ian K, aka The Situation. Peep this out. Yes, they are doing the award-winning, it was like $1 million Pick Your Whopper, and then I guess there were 3 finalists, and they all came out with a Whopper of their choice, and then they're featuring 3 different ones. And they're going to put them out. I'm not sure which one won, but they wanted everybody to submit their ideas, and I think they picked the 3 top votes or something. Not really sure. But officially, they're coming out on the 14th, from what I understand. Some places get them early, just how it is. The test market or the flagship places, they tend to get things a couple weeks early. Yeah. That's what they had. I believe the Addams Family promotion is gone. I just found out Jack in the Box has got a bunch of new items. I'll have to go check those out as well. Well, like I said, I didn't really pay attention. I'm not really into politics. That's why I kind of went with this one. This is more Tiger King than it is other stuff. So I'm kind of trying to get away from all that. Just thought it would be funny. Interesting. Yeah, I forgot I had this one.
Have you ever seen the Tiger King? I think I watched one episode. I don't know. I'm trying to remember. I think I watched one or two of them. It was like a big thing. And I know they're bringing back a lot of new ones, new seasons, some of them final season. I heard Squid Games season 2 is going to be in December. So if you were into that one. I think Strange New Worlds is coming out soon. The next season of that one. And they're working on other Star Trek stuff. Karate Kid, the Cobra Kai final episodes of the last season is supposed to be coming out. And I think it's in November. I'm not sure the date, but that's going to be it. It's going to be the final couple episodes. Yeah, the Tiger King was like big during lockdown. Everybody was like watching it. Everybody was like into these things. You know, they had to stay inside, and everybody was like, "Oh, hey, we need to find something to binge on." I don't know if you guys got into series or binge watching, you know, anything like that. That was the time. I actually did that. I went and watched, rewatched some of the old series that I had seen for a while. Last couple days, they've been running the one that I actually rewatched a little while ago, Silicon Valley. I don't know if you ever saw that one. It was like a comedy about tech startups and all that. That was kind of funny. So I was watching that again. I had gone back and rewatched it. I actually watched The Sopranos again. And I don't know, just a couple other really good series. I need to go back and watch Better Call Saul. I have to go back and rewatch that one. Only seen. I used to like WWE. Kind of not into it anymore. And from what I understand, they're not gonna let anybody have it anymore. They're taking it off of regular TV and they're putting it exclusively on Peacock, I think. So it will not be on any regular network. You're going to have to subscribe to Peacock to get your WWE fix. Now, I think that's coming up in the next year. I don't remember the details of it, but I know they've been jumping networks from like USA and TNT and all these other different networks that they've been on. And from what I understand, they're only going to be on exclusively. Yeah, it's a bid to get money. You have to subscribe to pay for it. They did that with Paramount. Now, the weird part is Paramount Plus pulled in the whole Star Trek franchise. And they, you know, because Paramount's the producer, they put Star Trek exclusively on Paramount Plus. They actually pulled it off of BBC. Yeah, they pulled it off of BBC America, and it was only available on Peacock. But now they've pulled it off of, they pulled it off of Paramount, and they've put it on to HBO. So now it's only on HBO Max, which is weird. I don't know. They sold the rights. They sold the licensing to it. So it's no longer on Paramount Plus. It's on HBO Max. Go figure. It's really strange how they, you know, jump networks. And a lot of these ones have actually done that with these shows. They bought out the rights to them, the old series, the old shows. They kind of, yeah, they also do that with all the old comedies and stuff like that they used to have on. They end up making it all to these other stores. Yeah, it is, because they've got a bunch of old retro shows on like 3 or 4 different networks, and they keep putting different ones on different networks, like exclusive home of Facts of Life or the exclusive home of Night Court. They've been jumping them around. So you gotta try and find your favorite, because they're gonna shuffle it around. And so now this one is pepperoni and olive, and then I have just plain cheese, and then I got sausage and mushroom. I got it from Domino's. Hey, 420, yes. I don't mind pineapple, but I don't get it too often. I don't know. Actually, what I should do is I have like little pineapple cups. I should put it on afterwards. That way it doesn't get cooked. Some people do that. They want to put it on afterwards so it doesn't get, so the pepperoni doesn't get heated up. They also have done that with the Canadian bacon and tomatoes. I used to work at a pizza place, and we would get requests for like Canadian bacon, tomatoes afterwards. So after it comes out of the oven, you put the tomatoes on and then slice it up, and then it wouldn't cook the tomatoes. Same thing with the pineapple, you put it on after. So yeah, it was interesting, and we get some weird combos, weird people, combos, and some of them would like half this and half that. Yeah, not everybody. I did a poll a while back, and I think the consensus was yes, they liked pepperoni on or pineapple on pizza, but a lot of people didn't. So that's like a big controversy. Same with ketchup on hot dogs. It's like, should you put ketchup on hot dogs? No, that's blasphemy. Mustard only. Or you put mayo on French fries. So that's like a big controversy, I guess. Everybody's got their own opinion on what's good and what's not good. Only thing is, you only want to go so much. When I worked at the pizza parlor, like 2 or 3 toppings is about as much as I really liked. Anything else is like overkill, and then it doesn't get cooked all the way. Okay. Yeah, so I know where the heck was I was watching one about the hamburgers, and the original place that they started the hamburger had the old like toaster ovens with they cooked the meat, and the only thing they put on the only thing that they put on it was a slice of tomato and bread. They didn't put any toppings, and they said no one will ever put ketchup on. Yeah. They didn't even have ketchup there. Um, and I usually don't like on a hot dog. I like what mustard, relish, and um, mustard and relish, maybe onions or chili dog or something like that. So I was debating whether or not to get this one thing. I'm not sure where that is. I'm in Northern California, more like towards San Francisco area. They have a hat. They have a hat, and I was debating whether or not I should get it. I'm not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna get it. I think it would put the wrong message out. Oh. So, anyways, I think I'll pass on that one this time. It's actually from Wiener Schnitzel, the home of the chili dog and all that. It says, "I love wieners." So I don't think I want that. Maybe Paul from Critical East Japan might like it. And speaking of that, I'd like to thank Paul from Critical East Japan. And also wanted to congratulate him. He just recently hit 25,000 subscribers, and he did a giveaway where he was giving away prize packs, Critical East Japan, and no, it's just a plain white ad. But Critical East Japan did a giveaway, and he gave away like 5 prize packs with like Kit Kat and all that stuff. And believe it or not, somebody won. Somebody won. It was a lucky dice roll. And somebody is going to be receiving a prize pack from Japan shortly. So thank you very much, Paul from Critical East Japan. I always know we're kind of in a, yeah, we're kind of in a, we've done a couple of things together. And he's got a pretty good channel. So if you want to go check out Critical East Japan, he always does a lot of cool stuff. And yep, someone won. Lucky D100 roll. So yeah, it was kind of interesting. But yeah, he's got some good stuff over there. He was doing a thing, Halloween, where it was like a week-long video of all the stuff that he found from Halloween. There were a lot of different stuff around here. I just never got to it. Yeah. So I think the most of them are gone. All the Halloween promos are done and over with. And if you guys didn't know that on Halloween, they actually announced the Voodoo 2024 official flavor. I don't know why they did this, but no, not yet. We have not done a collab. So maybe in the future. But yeah, they've announced the official flavor of the Voodoo 2024, and in their definition, it is pink candy chews, which is Starburst. Pink Starburst, and I think it's strawberry. So I was close. I said Strawberry Nerds, but officially it is pink chewy candy is what they called it. They can't use the word Starburst because they're not like under contract. They did that before though. That was the strange part. So anyways, that's the official thing. Also, they announced a little while ago the official mystery Twinkies flavor, and it was blue raspberry. Not wild about blue raspberry, but anyways, that was the official mystery flavor of the Twinkies. So if you were wondering which one of those was, that's the official word out there. Blue raspberry and pink candy chews. So, however you want to do it. I think you can still get a hold of the Mountain Dew Voodoo. Now, apparently that's going to be the last year for it, so they're not going to have it anymore. They're moving on. I don't know, maybe they'll go back to the holiday flavor. They were doing the holiday brew and merry mashup and all those other things for holidays. So hopefully they'll come up with something. Yeah, I picked it and said it was red licorice. So and I am not fond of blue anything. It's like too artificial, the blue raspberry and blue blue flavored drinks and stuff like that. But they got a lot of it out there. It's usually in candy, drinks, all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, you'll be seeing. I got a bunch of weird items, weird snacks that'll be coming up. You'll see those as well. Also, I tried to hit up a lot of the places that have been putting out new items, and uh, so I'm gonna have to take that. Now, the other day I went to the Jimmy John's and I tried their pickle sandwich, which was weird. So I actually tried it. It's instead of bread, they've got it in a pickle, and I think delis have done that before. But I actually tried it. I tried it with the meat and toppings and all that. Basically, they just hollow out a pickle and put the ingredients of a sandwich in it, and then pickle for the bread. So a little pricey, but I had to try it. Anyways, it was different, very different. And then what else? Yeah, that's true. And that's kind of why I put the I don't know. Usually, whenever I put a theme up, it somewhere review comes up along, and I was like, "Which kind of the last poll was what kind of pickle do you like? You like dill pickle, sweet pickle, bread and butter pickle, or no pickle?" And there's a big controversy. Either you don't like them, or you like them. So it's another one of those. Everybody says, "Ooh, pickles, gross." Some people, I love pickles, and they've had all kinds of weird things. I actually had a pickle sickle. Technically, yes. I've been watching Ian for quite a few years, so. But, and actually, believe it or not, I've heard Clausen, I think it is going to be having a pickleballs. They're going to be like cheese puffs, but pickles. I actually tried pickle candy. I got it from Archie McPhee. Like pickle mints. It was okay. Speaking of that, I actually got a new Archie McPhee catalog for the new season. They always have the weird candy cane flavors. They're still doing some of the weird ones, the mac and cheese, mushroom. What was this? A couple other ones. Rotisserie chicken. And the new one this year is called Bigfoot candy canes. I've tried pickle soda, believe it or not. I've tried pickle cotton candy as well. Yes, somewhere I've got it. Little mints that taste like pickles. Oh, the new one, yeah, was Bigfoot candy canes, and apparently it's pine flavored, like a tree. So if you want to try pine flavored candy canes, go for it. They've got it there. They also have. I think one of them was pickle candy canes. They got weird ones over there. A whole lot of just strange items. So. I haven't had pickle ice cream. I've had strange ice cream though. At Cologne. Yes. Believe it or not, I found some drops, and I'll be doing a review on those. They've brought back the old sour drops in the little tins, so that'll be cool. All the old time candy they used to have, they don't do that too much in the tins anymore. You know, Band-Aids and Sucrets and Altoids and a lot of things come in the little tins. And then you put stuff in it later. Like the old Adam Sandler sketch. You put your weed in it. What's this? Well, it's a regular, it's a little box, but it's got a compartment here. You put your weed in. So, a lot of classic Saturday Night Live skits. It's not Scottish, it's crap. Yeah, they've had pickle ice cream. They've had pickle sickles. They've had pickle... I've had pickle soda. I've had ketchup soda. The other day I tried the weird cotton candies. It was the French fry and ketchup cotton candy. I don't know. Probably not for a while. And then the other one was the pizza cotton candy. And they were not good. Because they've got savory and then they've got sweet, and it didn't mix. It was not a good mix of flavors. So it was okay. The pizza tasted like pizza, but then when it melted, it was really sweet, and then you're like, oh no. So yeah, I would not recommend that kind of cotton candy. I also did that one year. I did the candy corn that was like a turkey dinner candy corn. So it was like cranberry sauce, but then it tasted like candy corn as well. And it was turkey and gravy and candy corn. So it didn't work. So I don't know. I don't know if they did that this year or not. And I've tried some weird ones. Tailgate. Was it the Tailgate jelly beans with all the weird stuff on them? Taco truck. Strange items. So yes, they always do that to make you to gross you out. They also did that. Was it the Harry Potter Bean Boozled challenge, where they have all those weird flavors of jelly beans? Is either something good or something bad. And I didn't like that one. I've done the challenge, and it's like dog food or pudding, stinky socks or tutti frutti, moldy cheese, you know, all that stuff. And you don't know it, so yeah. You do not know it until you bite into it, and then you're like, oh, gross. So if you want a challenge, you can give that a try. There are a lot of weird ones out there. Weird flavors of soda, weird flavors of candy. Just really strange stuff. Things you want to like just go, ew, no. But I took one for the team and I tried them. I don't know. They actually have I've been seeing new food trucks here, but they're kind of expensive, so I don't know. I got to figure out what to do next week. Usually for my birthday, I pick out some place to go. Usually like a good Indian food place or something like that. But I don't know. There's just not too many of them anymore. I think they kind of closed up all the good places. So I'm going to have to try and figure out where to go. We have a couple of places here. So I don't know. I have to do some research and figure out where I want to go. It's getting a little bit expensive on some of these items. Carl's Jr.'s is getting expensive. Even McDonald's is getting a little pricey. Yep, gas. um, Insurance, everything is not cheap anymore. So yeah, there's a few places like that. I think in nearby towns have got other things. Actually, there's one that I might want to try. Been seeing some stuff. It's called Porky's Pizza. I'm not sure. They might have. I heard they're only going to do it for a month. So I haven't looked to see what the new items are, but I wouldn't be surprised if they discontinue. It wasn't all that great of a deal. I mean, what are you going to do with 4 nuggets? 4 McNuggets, fries, some kind of a sandwich, either like a McDouble or a McChicken, and a drink. So yeah, 4 McNuggets. It makes you think of the kids' meal, a Happy Meal. No, I do not have. That's just a joke. The AARP is a joke. It's for the Association of Retired People. When you get over 55, you're supposed to be getting this AARP card, and you get discounts and all that stuff. And it's a joke. That's why I was just kidding them about getting older. They should. $1, $2, $3. Taco Bell should do it too. They used to have all the old burritos and stuff like that, 99 cents. And I think it was $99, $1.99, and $2.99. Long time they had their menu. So, I mean, they still got the Cravings menu, $3 and under, which isn't too bad. Now, these new Decades items that they've put out are not too terrible, but you don't get a whole lot. That's true. But it's a whole joke between me and him about getting older and all that. So anyways, yeah. When you get over 50, then they start sending you. Yeah, 99-cent Pintos and cheese. Now the Pintos and cheese come in this little tiny container for like $2.50. And I was like, what? You get like 3 bites for $2.50. I'm like, you guys are crazy. And then what is it? The cheesy roll-up is like, I believe it is a $2, and it's like nothing. I could make a better one at home. Just put a little bit of cheese and roll it up in a tortilla. So, you're not really saving a whole lot. And the part that I just didn't understand, I did the review of the tostada, and it's just got the beans and the lettuce and cheese and sauce, and they've had those ingredients all the time. They do it in the Crunch Wrap. Why can't you get a tostada? I mean, they put it inside the Crunch Wrap all the time, but they took it off the menu. They don't let you do it. And someone was asking about whether or not they're going to bring the enchilada back again. They brought it back a couple of times, but I don't see them doing it. You could probably customize some of that stuff and make your own. It's just the bean burrito with the sauce on the outside and cheese. And at one point they did put olives, but they don't do olives anymore. So just not a thing. But I kind of remember some of the old iconic stuff. Don't really have a Del Taco, so can't really go there. There's no Del Tacos anywhere near me, so I've been to Del Taco before, but there's just none of them within the immediate area. I think the closest one's a couple hours away, so I'm not really going to go out to check it out. Yeah, Taco Bell's usually open a little bit late, um, and it's right down the street from me, so I could actually go and check it out. But I didn't really feel like that tonight. Yeah, Del Taco's all right, but it's different. It's got different items, so um, yeah, I don't know. Actually, there's a couple of local taco places that I like going. The one that I like going, and I get the carne asada fries all the time. Really good. It's a local like mom and pop shop, and it's inside of a gas station, believe it or not. But it's got really good food. They just rent the space inside of a gas station where they do the cooking. Sometimes you find those little hidden hole in the wall places, and it's like authentic Mexican cooking. It's not a chain restaurant, so it's actually pretty good. They got a good selection. And yeah, there's a couple other places in town. They've actually been closing a lot. They've opened up a few new things. I don't know if I want to try them or not. Some of them are getting really, really pricey, though. They are, but also some of them, I've actually tried a couple local ones, and they were not that great. So kind of took note. I've got a list of certain places. It's like, okay, well, not going to go there, not going to go there, not going to go there. Still looking for a decent Chinese food place. They do not have any good Chinese food places here anymore. Ended up going to Panda Express the other day. That was actually pretty good food compared to the local places. Maybe not here. More probably Southern California. A lot more places that are in Southern California or other places that we just don't get them out here. And a lot of the places that we had, people ask you, why don't you try Arby's? Why don't you try Raising Cane's? Why don't you try these? We just don't have them here anymore. Some of them we did. They've actually closed them. They've moved on. I'd love to be able to try them. We just don't have them in the area. We don't even have a Pizza Hut. We had a Pizza Hut. They closed it down. And the closest Pizza Hut is like 200 miles away. So, yeah. So that's why I don't do the Pizza Hut anymore. And yeah, there's just a couple other places that they just do not have anymore. It's sad, but it's true. So anyways, love to be able to try them, but like I said, they don't even have any plans. That's exactly what's been happening to our places downtown. They had a lot of these kind of eclectic places that had exotic stuff, and the rent got raised too high, and all the places started closing down. They can't afford to rent the place. We lost a lot of restaurants in the last couple of months just because they cannot pay the hike. I think the landlords like doubled and tripled the rent, and the people can't afford it, so they ended up having to close down. And some of them have been there for years, and some of them, were doing good business, but they just said they couldn't last. No, not really gamer. I used to like old-fashioned board games, Dungeons and Dragons, all that stuff. And when I had a computer, I did computer games. I do some stuff on a tablet, but not really like the active gamer. I don't do Warcraft and all that stuff anymore. Just not the the last gaming system I owned was the original Xbox. Not the 360, not the one, not the whatever they're up to now. I had an Xbox. And before that, I had a Nintendo 64. So that was my gaming. That was my mobile gaming platform, I guess. So now, I mean, I do stuff on a tablet, like slots and just other stuff like that, but nothing real involved. I don't get into the campaigns and the Warcraft and Minecraft and whatever else they have out there. Halo. Yeah, that's the problem. You buy one of those systems, like a PS5 or PS whatever they have now. spend a couple $100 on that, and then 50, 60 bucks a pop for a game. And yeah, I'm not that dedicated. Like I said, when I do my downtime, I just kind of don't really pay attention. I do GoldenEye. GoldenEye was the best Nintendo 64 game, believe it or not. I had GoldenEye, and it was in the cartridge, and that was the best shooter game. And then you do raids and stuff like that. It was kind of ahead of its time. So I used to love GoldenEye, 007 GoldenEye. Also, I think I had Gauntlet Dark Legacy on Nintendo 64, which was actually pretty cool because I used to play the coin-op Gauntlet and Gauntlet 2 all the time. Blue elf is about to die. Green wizard now has reflective shots. Used to love those all the time. Yeah, that was one of the classic games. I played some of the other ones and stuff, but yeah, that GoldenEye was just like, it was not too complicated, not too intense. It's just a fun game to play. Didn't play it all that often, but anyways, that was back when it was simple in Nintendo 64. Everybody's like, state of the art. Wow, look at the graphics on this. You got a joystick and you could look all the different directions. Everybody was like tripping out on it. Whoa. Donkey Kong. Was it Donkey Kong Country? And then they had that stupid song that got stuck in your head. And he's beating the drums and all that stuff. Yeah, I played it for a while. But yeah, then I kind of something happened. Somewhere along the line, I didn't have the Nintendo 64 anymore, and then I had like I said, I had the Xbox. Didn't really do that. I only had a couple games for that. I just wasn't really into it as much. I liked playing some of the. I had a Commodore 64. I liked some of the games that were on there, the old adventure games that you'd have the discs. I had those all the time. Leisure Suit Larry, what was it? Ultima, Clouds of Zine. That was like state of the art. What was the other ones? Diablo. That was a cool game. And then Might and Magic, and what was the other one? All the old SSI games, Pool of Radiance, all the Dungeons and Dragons type thing. And they were all menu driven, and you had to do all that stuff. And it wasn't 3D; it was like flat. The graphics were terrible, and the sound was terrible, but it was a fun game. So, used to play that all the time. But it's many moons ago. So that was my gamer experience, I guess. Didn't get into it. It's kind of the new thing. I don't know. A lot of people will invest a whole lot in all these new shooter games and team games. Yeah, VR. Was Rainbow Six and Halo and Minecraft and all these other games. I don't even know half of them, so I don't get into it. I don't play it. Oregon Trail. Everyone hated that game. Always died from dysentery. I remember that. I remember the best ones were the original ones on Commodore 64. They were cartridges, and they were the adventure games. It was just to type. You would type in words. That was it. Kind of like Zork. Original one. Zork and Zork 2 and Zork 3, I think it was. And you just had to type the words as you went along. And you got real creative. Take Take sword. Open door. West, east. Yeah. I had a VIC-20 and then I had a 64. Moved up. And I had the old Atari 2600, and I think I had, yeah, the original Xbox, and that was a Nintendo 64, and that was the last ones I had, so didn't get into them. Yeah, they were originally, you know, back when I was growing up, probably in the 80s, state of the art. They were all discs, and you had to load them on there. They were fun. Somewhere I have still have the cloth maps from Ultima. I don't go to I don't go to Southern Cal. I'm not. I'm about 500 miles from Southern California, so be a little bit of a drive to get down there. More towards LA. I'm more towards San Francisco, so a little bit of a drive. Yeah, just stay here in the Bay Area. So yeah, I haven't been to Southern California since the 80s. So, and I don't have any really plans on going down there. I know some people go down there, go surfing, dude. Yeah, it was almost impossible to win. I think I won one time. That was it. I hated that. Hated that game. Used to have it in school. Usually ended up getting flooded by a river, dysentery, smallpox, something like that. Didn't get very far. Yeah, so I think you could still play it on some emulators and stuff like that. It was kind of the state of the art back then, but now, yeah. The other ones I liked was I had one. It's called Silent Service, choose your own adventure kind of thing, but it was video. It was cool. And you were on a submarine and you had to find a saboteur. And depending on what you choose, it would cut to that different scene. Also, the other one was cool, was Wing Commander, believe it or not. State of the art back then. They'd have the cut scenes and the kind of animated cartoonish stories. And then you'd play the fight sequence, but then they would cut the stuff in there. And then later, they actually got into real, when they put it on disc, they got into real animation and real-time story. And I remember, I think it was, they had Malcolm McDowell, and I think a couple other people were in that one. And big stars that they had for the different parts, and they were kind of cool. They actually filmed, real movies. It was kind of cool, and they did all that stuff and tried to save the Federation or whatever, and then you upgraded your ships and all that. That was actually kind of cool and fun back then. Now I don't know, it's different now. Mostly, just shooter games. Although I used to play Duke Nukem and Doom and Descent, I think, was one with the ship, and some of those other adventure games, and you just run around. And we're kind of mindless. Diablo, couple other games. I don't remember some of them. Yeah, and you used to have to buy code books too to figure out what the code was. Also, I remember Sim City had all the cheat codes you put in and you'd get $1 million. Or what was the other? Grand Theft Auto. That was another cool one. Used to play Grand Theft Auto all the time, and I didn't do the missions. I would just go around and blow stuff up, get the rocket launcher, and start shooting off the freeway, bash the car, pick up the hooker, all that fun stuff you used to do. And then you'd like get a helicopter and you just buzz the bridge and all that stuff. No, there were some codes and like you could be invisible and all that stuff. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Remember that one? Yeah, the original one, I think it was like 4. I think I did like 4. Vice City, whatever that was. Yeah. And the whole thing about the llamas. I don't know, something about stuff like that. But yeah, I remember I used to play that all the time in Grand Theft Auto. Just go in there and shoot stuff and blow it up. That was kind of fun. So I used to play that all the time. And I think I had that on Nintendo 64. I was playing that all the time. Now it's all, I don't even know what it's up to. Grand Theft Auto something. But yeah, all the old adventure games and gaming systems that were a lot simpler. Now they're more complicated, more involved. I don't know. But anyways. So maybe you guys do a little bit more of that. I'm just not too much into those games anymore. Hey Claw, how's it going? Are you making... Yeah. Are you making America exotic again? I don't know. Hopefully you are. Just for some of the people that came in late, yes, I did have the... I found my old... I found my old face mask. Yes, I found my old face mask here. So yes, if anybody wants to say how great America is again, we know. It's huge. Greatest country ever. So, anyways, yes. I found that. I found it. No, anyways. You want to make America great again? One pizza at a time. So you can check that out. And like I said, or you can make America exotic again, one tiger at a time. I don't know. Yeah, it's okay. I had to wait for my pizza. It took them a little bit longer than I thought. Normally I order it and they're here soon, and it just took them longer. Yeah, so just been, like I said, trying to find cool stuff to do. Got a lot of strange reviews going to be coming up for you guys. I tried these. I'll give you guys a sneak preview. Speaking of exotic, I went to, what was it? Galactic Snacks. And then what was the other one? There was another place I went to, that I found a bunch of new stuff. These I got from Galactic Snacks. I think you can get them online somewhere, but yeah, here we go. The import, if you want to see that one real quick. This is blueberry and raspberry Oreos, imported. And they also had peach and grape. I didn't think about putting fruit in Oreos. Normally they do like pies and, you know, cinnamon and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, they got a lot of different stuff out there. So that was something new I found. Thought I'd give that one a try. Like I said, the Galactic Snacks had a bunch of weird... Oh, Candy Fun House. That was the other one. That's where I got that weird cotton candy. Pizza and French fry and ketchup. Ugh. I don't recommend those, by the way. Yeah, he had the tiramisu thin. Not real fan of tiramisu, so not kind of into that one. I don't even know what the next flavor is gonna be. I think Christmas time they're gonna do something. Maybe they're gonna bring peppermint back or something. I don't know. We're gonna start getting into all the holiday stuff. Believe it or not, I think they're starting to put all the holiday decorations and all the holiday candies and stuff are making their way out. So, gotta check those out. Go check them out. And then what else? Yeah, the Halloween stuff's pretty much gone. They're gonna get into all the pumpkin spice and yeah, peppermint and hot cocoa and all that fun stuff. So we'll start seeing all those out there as we get into Christmas time. So and keep your eye out for all that stuff. Like I said, I've been hearing bits and pieces of new things coming out. Not like anything groundbreaking, but yeah, it's cool. It's like I said, next week's gonna be my birthday, so here we are already. So time flies when you're doing food reviews, I guess. Yep. Yep. There's a Trader Joe's about 5 minutes away, believe it or not. I haven't been there for a little while. It gets a little crazy with all the soccer moms and kids all running around in there. So, I've actually done a couple of Trader Joe's reviews, I believe. So, it's hit and miss with them. I've had a couple ones. What was it? Ghost pepper chips that were not hot at all. They are sleeping. They've been doing pretty good. I guess with it being cold and stuff, they're just been kind of lazy and curl up on a chair or something. And it's starting to get cold again, believe it or not. And we might get rain coming up in a couple of days. So I hope not. I just washed the car because it was looking really bad. I couldn't see out of the windows at all. And when you'd go out at like in the afternoon when the sun is setting down, you can't see out the window because you got all the dirt and stuff on your window, and the glare is like bad. So yeah, I've had to clean off the windows and do all that stuff. So hopefully it'll last for a little while. It won't get messed up for a little bit. I think it's been in the 70s here, but it's starting to get cold. So I had to put the fans away. Now I have to break out the blankets and the long sleeves and all that. And start getting all the soups and the cold weather stuff. I need to stock up on teas and hot cocoa, cider, stuff like that. Yeah, but the problem is, then it leaves it dirty. So, don't like that. But anyways, yes. I have to see a bunch of new stuff. I saw a lot of weird, I can't put it in the garage. It's occupado. So. I just make do. That's true. Usually it doesn't rain a whole lot here, and we don't get snow, so we're cool. It rains occasionally here. But anyway, I have to take a look and see what's actually out there new wise. It's a lot of different items out there, so keep your eyes out. I've been finding more and more online. I found different companies. some weird stuff. Amazon, of course. Yeah. Hmm. Trying to figure it out. I've been drinking like Coke, the Coke Zero Sugar, but I think my favorite ones are Mountain Dew, Code Red, Baja Blast, and the OG, original original Mountain Dew. So I've actually tried a couple of the other flavors, but not as good as those original ones. And Voltage, they're actually getting rid of some of the Mountain Dew flavors, believe it or not. So if you want them, you better stock up on them. They're actually pulling they're pulling 3 flavors apparently. So stock up on Frostbite, Spark, and Major Melon, I believe was the other one they're going to pull. I think one of them is being pulled by December, and then the other ones are going away in May. So stock up on those while you can. And they actually pulled a bunch of other ones. Yeah, I'm not real big on diet. And the zero sugars are weird. The flavors are just weird. I don't know. But I usually try the both different flavors, the zero sugar and the regular one, if I can find them. So, but yeah, those are the ones I like. Coke Zero. Not as big on Pepsi. Yeah, believe me, I was in Phoenix for a couple of years. Yeah, they were doing a thing here. I think it was buy two get 3 free. Yeah, Dr. Pepper, they're coming out with, I believe in January they're going to be coming out with Dr. Pepper Blackberry. So keep an eye out for that one. And the biggest thing is with Mountain Dew, as of May, they're going back to their old labeling. So it's not going to be MTN Dew. It's going to be Mountain Dew all spelled out. They're going to put the mountain back on the label, relabel them. So now it's going to be Mountain Dew, not Mountain Dew. So that's the big news that they have. They kind of rebranded it, I guess. They said by the end of the year, what I've heard, and I also heard that they were talking about the empanada coming out in a couple of days. So I don't know, maybe they'll release it around Christmas time. I tried the Baja Blast ice cream. It was okay. It was a big hype for a little bit. It was kind of expensive though. That little container was like $5. It was all right. So I don't know about the pie. Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye out for it. Trying to think if they were doing. Yeah, it's a Baja Blast pie, like a cream pie, but made with Baja Blast. So that's what I've heard. A couple other things, like I said, the Whoppers are coming out on my birthday. The 3 new flavors of Whoppers. Yeah, not too much new stuff. I'm gonna look and see if I could find anything that will give me like free stuff. I've actually got a couple coupons. I don't know. It's on a Thursday, so I'll have to see. Not particularly Vaughn's, but I think it's under the Vaughn's label. I think Safeway is essentially Vaughn's. I think that's what we have, a Safeway, and I think it's the same company as Vaughn's, but it's not officially Vaughn's. You know how they have like different names in different areas, but they're all under the same the same company. So we do not have an official Vaughn's. Oh, thanks. Like I said, I have to figure out what to do for my birthday. I don't know if I'm gonna. Like I said, it's a Thursday. I might. I don't know. We'll see. Hi, Tazzy. You waking up, huh? Somebody just woke up. He's eating food now. Tazzy woke up and now he's getting food and well, making America exotic again. Mullet, yes. Party in the what is it? Business on the top, party in the back. I did get some new ones, guys. I showed them a little while ago. I got them. I don't remember the name of the company. They screwed up and they were supposed to give me one and they didn't. I got this set here, and this one was supposed to have cats on it, but it's just green. They forgot to give me. They gave me the wrong. These were $3.99. They were on sale, so I'm not faulting them. But I got green. I got these. These ones are like frosted and green, minty frosted. These are like blue and purple glitter. And this one is kind of a pearl color. And then they came up with they sent me it's a free dice rolling cup, I guess. So that was it. And like I said, they were on sale for $3.99, so kind of cool. Didn't go overboard on that one. Just dice from, and I don't remember the company. Maybe I don't remember the name of the company. Yeah. Boxes. Boxes. Boxes and bags. I need to get a bag of holding is what I need. Some of them. Like I said, I got cat dice and glow-in-the-dark dice and all that stuff. So, yeah. Hi, Tazzy. What you doing? Where you going? Tazzy. Tazzy. Where are you going? Okay. He's running around at my feet. So. Tazzy, go. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Well, I'm sure there's some people that have like collections of other things, and people like to collect different stuff. I guess that's kind of my thing. Yes, I've done some box openings. Usually when I get Hostess products or something like that, I've actually done the box opening 101. Had to figure out the box opening situation. Usually when the Hostess comes around, you have to open the box a certain way. Hey, Gorilla. Yeah. Hi. What do you want? Tazzy. Where are you? Tazzy, come on. Oh yeah, and I got just to let you guys know, I did get a new t-shirt. There you go. I got my These Go to 11 t-shirt. So, and like I said, if you were a fan of Spinal Tap, you know what I'm talking about. No, I'm not. This is Tiger King. So, no, this is making America exotic again. Tiger King. That's why the hair. A little bit different. So, yeah, we're making exotic again. So, get the tigers and all that stuff. Don't think so. Anyway, so yeah. Nah, like I said, I'm not into the whole political thing. Like I said, I don't get into politics. I don't get into arguing and stuff like that. I just thought it was a fun joke. I think they're coming out next year. The new season's going to come out next year. I think I read something about that. Yeah. So, well, like a lot of apparently people did. So, anyways, we'll find out what happens in the months to come. If it was a good choice or not. Oh, thanks. Yeah. Hi, Tazzy. Where are you going? That's all the cats and stuff out there. So a little bit of fun for the background. Tazzy, come on. Now go. Go lay down. I'll have to feed him before I go to bed. Yeah. Anyway. I know some people are into the whole thing and stuff like that, and they've got political discussions that you can go check out. Like I said, I don't get into it. Just having fun on here, light talk, light conversation, just kind of about stuff that's going on. Yeah, just the fun stuff, and a lot of the weird stuff that I've found out there. Some of the strange stuff. Look on Amazon. There's a lot of weird stuff on there. Believe it or not. And yes, I've been trying to find some fun stuff to review. And like I said, I have found some. I found some official items that they've brought back. They went away for a little while. Some of them come back. I gotta work on some of those reviews. I gotta work on some import snacks and stuff that I got. Believe it or not, I did have one I got to put up. Someone sent me a little packet of Colombian snacks. So I tried those. No, not into horror movies. Nah. What? What, Tazzy? Tazzy. He wants attention, boy. I'm telling you. Tazzy. Come here. Tazzy, come here. He's being annoying tonight. Especially annoying. So yeah, I've been trying to watch some good stuff that's on TV, finding old series. Couple of new movies. Haven't really got into the new stuff. Like I said, I'm not really into the horror movies, so a lot of the stuff. Oh, thanks. A lot of the stuff that came out for Halloween, I kind of just passed it by. Just not really interesting. I know they were doing marathons and stuff like that. They've actually been having I think it's HBO has been doing marathons of old shows that I used to watch, and I went back and watched them. I had forgot about them. There was one called Vice Principals. 2 cats, that's it. Tazzy that's around here somewhere, and Ziggy's sleeping. Ziggy looks like the stripy one, and Tazzy's kind of the thing, gray and white. And he's bugging on my chair. Why are you bugging me? Tazzy, go somewhere. Stop it. Go eat your food. Yeah, he's been doing crazy stuff lately. He usually sleeps on a chair in his house or something like that. So guess he's a little bit hungry and wants a little bit of attention. So sometimes late at night, he gets a little active and he likes to talk and let you know. Yeah, he's bored. Let you know he's here. He wants you to talk to him. Give him some pets. So yeah, he's good. He's a good cat though. Yeah, he's always got he's been pretty good. He doesn't bug too often. Like I said, he's been pretty good lately. And yeah, so I don't know, with it getting colder, they just tend to find somewhere and curl up and go to sleep. So that's how it goes. Well, you know, who knows? That's some of those people are into that stuff. Like I said, I don't keep up with all that stuff, so and just it is what it is. Believe it or not, on Tuesday I was watching something else. I was watching movies or something. They had a marathon. I think I was watching they had a bunch of stuff on. It was like Superman, I think was what I was watching. Superman Marathon 2, Superman 2, 3, 4. Hadn't watched that for a while. A couple other marathons and stuff that they were doing in the ninja movies and all that fun stuff. So stuff to occupy and pass the time. I didn't want to get into the whole other stuff. Oh, I don't think I saw that one. Like I said, my favorite, a lot of people know my favorite movie of all time is the original Highlander. Yeah. The original Highlander with Christopher Lambert and Clancy Brown. That's my favorite one. Unfortunately, they are doing a remake and they're gonna ruin it. They've already put off filming till next year. And they've got it about half done. It's gonna suck. I know it's gonna suck. Apparently they're putting Queen's music in it again, but yeah, I think they're gonna ruin it, like they do with a lot of the remakes. What did Dune? That was boring. A whole bunch of Ghostbusters. One of the Ghostbusters movies was no good. Just all the remakes just are horrible. Total Recall, RoboCop, all those other. I couldn't. The originals were horrible. So one movie they're gonna ruin. My favorite movie. Oh well. Even Ricky Bobby agreed. Probably the best movie ever, Highlander. Ricky Bobby, I saw your Highlander the other day. It sucked. So Will Ferrell was great. Highlander, Best movie ever. It won an Academy Award. Yeah, right. No, it didn't. It was ahead of its time, '86, and special effects were not quite what they are today, so they made do. I don't know. Well, at least maybe the special effects will be okay, the newer ones, but yeah. Oh well. Maybe they'll come up with an original idea somewhere along the line, we hope. So I don't know. I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, they're running out of ideas, and when they run out of ideas, let's reboot it. And let's change it up a little bit. And then it sucks. So very few remakes have been any good lately that I've not seen any that have done justice to the original ones. It's not like they ruined Willy Wonka, and then they made Wonka, and then they ruined it again. You know that the guy's turning over in his grave. What did they do to my movie? They messed it up. Hey Scott, how's it going? What up? So yeah, I've seen it, but I don't watch it. Donnie Wahlberg goes down to the harbor, sees the sharks. Boston, yeah, wicked cool. But yeah, I never got into that one. I think the last thing I watched with Tom Selleck was Las Vegas when he took over, and they never really ended the show. Never got into Magnum PI and all that other stuff he was in. So, yeah. Wahlburgers, yeah. Believe it or not, they have one of the stores here has Wahlburger hamburger that you can buy. Kind of expensive, but it's good. I don't know what they do. Their proprietary blend is actually pretty good. I've had the Wahlburger patties. They're pretty good. But yeah, they're like $10, $15 for a pound. So anyway, they have, but we do not have an actual Wahlburgers. We don't have a restaurant around here. There's one in San Francisco, but I'm not going to run down there and check it out. So other than that, yeah, I don't think we have any. Oh, cool. Donnie. Totally wicked awesome. I think he parks his car. I think he has Smart Park on his car. Who knows? Maybe he went down to Dorchester at the harbor, parked his car. Who knows? No big whoop. I stopped watching the whole wrestling thing. I'm not into it anymore. I used to watch it all the time. I used to watch all the different ones. I just can't get into it anymore. Yeah, it's not exciting. Most of the people that I used to like are not in it anymore. The storylines are terrible. Oh, you work for CSI. What do you do? Are you I don't know. Fingerprint analysis? Who knows? But anyway, yeah. So I just haven't been into it anymore. I kind of gave up on it. All the people that I used to watch are either passed on or gone, and the storylines are just not the same anymore. They're horrible, and I just can't get into it anymore. So anyway, that's some people are into that. I'm more the old 80s style wrestling when it was real. It wasn't, just a show. Um, believe it or not, you guys are gonna you guys are gonna trip out. I found this recently. I had it in a hang on here. You guys are gonna trip out. I had this. Okay, I've had this for 24 years. It's been sitting in a box. I found it. This'll trip you guys out because like I said, I used to be into WWE and all that stuff. And I used to get these all the time. Every year, I got them somewhere. I think I have older versions, but you guys ready for this one? I found this one. 23 years old. So here we go. You ready? Yeah. Gonna flash back to the past, guys. No, didn't get into the Master of the Universe. This is the 2000 Wrestlers Almanac. And it basically chronicled everything up to 2000. It went through all the matches, the pay-per-views, where they were, what the title belt changes were, matches of the year. Yeah, it just goes through and lists all the wrestlers and stuff. And like I said, this was like 23 years ago. So most of the people in here are not around anymore. Like I said, here we got The Rock, Bill Goldberg, Raven. What about Raven? What about Raven? Bret Hart and Triple H. So, and actually there are some of them in here that I'm going back and they were actual events that I went to. Super Brawls that were in Oakland and San Francisco. So anyways, yeah, and they just go through, they track the title belt, they put the matches of the year, they put the Monday night numbers they used to have. All the different years, who was top wrestlers of the year through 99. So, and all the matches and big stuff, pay-per-view results, all that stuff. Kind of cool. So I found that recently. I used to have some other ones, and they kind of went through all the old things that had happened over in the past and how the belt changes and the territories and all that fun stuff. So yeah, back when you used to back when they used to have, the hard copies and stuff. 10 biggest news stories of 99. So but yeah, that used to be, you'd have all the almanacs, you'd have the papers, you'd have the magazines, you'd have all the wrap-ups and stuff like that, music, and then they have the teen magazines and all that stuff. They don't have them anymore. And you used to have the clue books for the games. But yeah, I had forgotten that I had this. Ran across it. So anyways, kind of cool. You have a little bit of flashback from quite a few years ago. And like I said, I got a box out there with a bunch of old collectibles in it and stuff. Some of them, I got like Star Trek figures, D&D stuff, some old boxes, magazines, stuff like that. Yeah. be surprised at what I used to collect, but had forgotten about them. So, all the fun stuff. Like I said, I used to be into the wrestling, not into it anymore. Yeah, who knows? But anyways, so yeah, found a lot of that stuff. Some of it I ended up tossing out. I wish I would have kept some of them. I know I had an original Transformers. I had the one that was never seen on TV, but they put the one out, Jetfire. I had that. I had the Oscar Goldman doll from the $6 Million Man. What else did I have? I didn't have Bigfoot, but I had the $6 Million Man. I had Oscar Goldman. I had the Batcave. There was a couple other ones I had. Old time stuff. Back from when I was a little kid, I remember I got it like at Christmas time. Was it Micronauts? I used to collect those. I had Transformers on Micronauts. I had G.I. Joe with a Kung Fu grip. Rubik's Cubes. I had a Furby. I had a couple other toys and stuff like that. I had black lights. I had a flickering red light. I had all that fun stuff. Kinda back in the day, Hot Wheels. I used to collect a lot of Hot Wheels. What else? Yeah, that was about it. Star Trek. I had a lot of Star Trek collectibles. I used to have a lot. Plaques and cards and collector things. But yeah, they got lost in the shuffle. I still have a couple of boxes of like old Star Trek figures and some games. I've got a whole box full of DVDs. Original ones, not the Blu-ray. Old movies and stuff that you get in the bargain bin, you know. I don't know that people watch DVDs anymore, but maybe they do. You know, you watch the old DVDs and movies and series and stuff that you used to get. I know now it's like all streaming and everything. Yeah, so not a lot of stuff like that. Just, you know, things that you yeah, no one would buy it. I actually, somewhere I think I actually have some VHS, believe it or not. I don't know that anybody watches VHS, and I don't think anybody records on VHS anymore if they have an old player. Believe it or not, I have one. I have a DVD VHS. I never use it, but I have it. So if you're into the old VHS movies, go for it. But yeah, they no longer make VHS. They no longer make VHS tapes. You cannot find it. And I think the same thing as Polaroid doesn't. They don't make Polaroid anymore. They make a new version of it, but the old Polaroid film and the old Polaroid cameras, they don't do those anymore. So I think they still do 35mm, but some of the other ones that they had, the discs and the other 110 film and stuff like that, I don't think they do those anymore. Used to take a picture and you had to take it down to your photomat or your local drugstore. 1 hour photo. And hopefully your pictures turned out. Because you didn't know. Oh, cool. Yeah, because you didn't know if they came out until you put them through the developer, and then either they came out or they didn't. Sometimes they were blurry. Yeah, Kodak and all the cheap bargain film. And maybe you had a flash and it worked, and maybe you didn't. It was all like, oh, well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. So, yeah. See what else. Back all the stuff that's been obsolete now. Cassette recorders, everything. Believe it or not, I found it somewhere. I have a Discman anti-skip CD player, portable, with the earphones, and it was like the little compact one, and a Discman. It's not Sony. I think it's Sanyo. But it was it played CDs. I never had a actual Sony Walkman. I had a Sanyo, and it was a little bit bigger, and it had a AM/FM built in it. It was pretty big. It was like about like that big. Had a shoulder strap. Back in the day, those were state of the art. You were styling if you had a Sony Walkman. Yep, I had that. I have it somewhere. Yeah, it had, and believe it or not, I had a home system. It was a 5-platter CD player, and it had acoustics and stuff. You can make it sound like different. And I think it was a Sony. It had a remote control. You can make it sound like a concert hall. You can make it sound like a cathedral, all that stuff, adjusting the acoustics. And it had, you could put 5 CDs in it, and then you pressed it and it turned around, and you loaded it up. It was kind of cool. State of the art back then. And it had a remote control, and you hooked it up to your component stereo, where you had your tuner, your amp, cassette player, and the big old speakers on the wall. So yeah, back in the day, all that fun stuff. So, but other than that, yeah. Yep, and then you had your car ones and stuff. So yeah, a lot of fun going back down memory lane and thinking about all the stuff you used to have, but don't have anymore, and it's become obsolete. So everything's on your phone. Yep. So let's see. I'm gonna have to think about next week, because Thursday, I may do a stream on Thursday for a little bit. Maybe I'll do it in the daytime. I don't know. But yeah, I have to look into that. I'm still planning on doing Friday, but we'll see about Thursday. So I don't have to. I have to look up something. I have to find something. I'll have to do something special. But I'll look into that for next week. So anyways, I do appreciate everybody coming by. I also appreciate you guys voting in the polls, taking part in all the other stuff like that. Just being part of the channel. And like I said, I'm still getting closer and closer towards the goal. It's going kind of slow, but maybe by the end of the year I'll hit it. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being part of the channel, taking part of the polls, leaving in the comments. Just being a great audience out there. Couldn't have done it without you guys. I'm always trying to find new stuff. And okay, always trying to find new stuff and interesting reviews for you guys on things. So I do appreciate it. And yeah. And you will see new stuff coming up. I still need to get on the stick, and I need to really get everything going. I'm been getting a little bit behind on the editing and stuff. I've got the reviews filmed. I just got to go through and edit them and stuff like that. So I'll take a look at that. I'm gonna see about putting new stuff out there for you guys. And I appreciate everybody. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being part of the channel. And I will be back Friday. And I may do something on Thursday. We'll see. So thank you guys for joining me tonight. Hope everybody has a great weekend and has a little bit of fun. So I think I'm going to wrap it up. It's getting kind of late. And yeah, my voice is starting to go. So anyways, thank you guys. I will see you next week. Friday for sure, maybe Thursday. So anyways, thank you. And I will see you guys. Have a great weekend. Enjoy yourself and go get some pumpkin spice or something. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll see you soon.